6 defending champions have returned at least 20 starters in the salary cap era. None of them, for the record, even made it back to the conference championship game. And it does bring about sort of an interesting thought here, because it's one thing to win a title, it's another thing to repeat. And there is a reason we might be able to look at this, Rob Ninkovich, as though your former teammate Tom Brady has more pressure on him now than perhaps he ever has before. Why is that?
Well, because repeating in general is really hard, and that's the reason for that, being the Patriots the last ones to do it in 03 and 04. You have to have a certain makeup and a leadership skill set, and Tom has that. He is going to have to lead this team by example this season. You have to forget about last year. Everything you did last year is over with, and you have to move on to a new season. So it almost becomes more of a challenge mentally than it is physically. Yes, it is very physically demanding to play football. We all understand that. But to get back to this point, to a championship, is so mentally challenging that you have to really have great leadership at the top. And Teddy Bruschi a couple weeks ago said it best. The head coach, it's the head coach's job to make sure everyone moves on. But I think in this particular instance, with Tom being 44 years old, having been to back-to-back Super Bowls, it is probably going to be up to him to make sure that everybody around him moves on to this 2021 season and forgets about last year.
And you were making that point, and Chris Canty, I'll come to you as well as someone who knows what it is to win a championship, that when you come back the next year, maybe there is a little bit of a tendency to rest on those laurels, to not watch the extra film, to not do the extra weightlifting, because you figure, all right, we've got this, and that's the mentality that winds up bringing some of these defending champions down.
Well, Greeny, it's hard to eat when you're full, and complacency is always a concern after you win a chip. Everybody's telling you how great you are. You spend most of the offseason celebrating. But all the while, there are 31 other teams that are getting started on next year. And those teams are putting you under a microscope. You go from being the hunter to the hunted. So human nature is one of those things that's tough to guard against when you're coming off of winning a Super Bowl. I think the biggest opponent that the Bucs are going to face in 2021 is not anybody on their schedule. It's being able to guard against complacency. Now, Tom Brady is somebody that has been able to put that chip on his shoulder throughout his career. I don't know what keeps that guy motivated after 21 seasons in the NFL, but if I were to bet on it, I would say that him being the biggest agent of change in that Bucs organization, I think he gives them a good chance to keep that from happening.
It's hard to eat when you're full. I really like that.
Hard to eat when you're full.
Expression. Desmond, let me come to you as one who was full once. You won a Super Bowl and you were the MVP of the Super Bowl. What do you think? How much of this is on Brady to make sure that that team, they're loaded, they're all coming back again to win another one? How much of it is on Brady to make sure they do it?
Yeah, well, first, Chris, I need to get your okay to borrow that, because I do like that. You can't eat when you're full. I'm going to definitely steal that. But I agree 100% that the most difficult thing to do is to repeat. Both guys know. I was actually drafted by the Washington Redskins in 1992 after they won a Super Bowl. And I tell you what, Joe Gibbs, man, he burned himself out. He will always say, it's hard to win a Super Bowl, but it's even harder to repeat just because of what's expected of you. Now, I don't think they will be complacent because of that man right there, Tom Brady. He is not about complacency. He is not about contentment. He is always about winning the next championship, getting better, getting 1% better every day. So because of Tom Brady and the way he's been able to come into Tampa and change the whole culture, I think that bodes well for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in trying to repeat. But there's going to be a huge bullseye on their backs the whole season. Now, everyone's gunning for Tampa Bay this season in the way they weren't a year ago. And that's going to be the difficulty in making sure that they can stay healthy, especially down the final stretch. That's going to be the challenges for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
There's so many different ways in which there becomes a lot of pressure in this situation. I agree with that. A year ago, we looked at it as though anything they do in year one is sort of playing with house money. That was COVID. They didn't have any time to practice. Now, they are a prohibitive favorite going into the season. That is a very different mentality. Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.